years.
I'd like to welcome you all to our regular town board meeting, September 20th, 2011. Would you all please stand with me for the pledge? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Tonight we're going to start with the public hearing that was open last month on the water purveyor law. I ask the town clerk to read the notice, please.
Please take notice that the Princetown Town Board will hold a public hearing at the Princetown Town Hall, Schenectady, New York, at 7 p.m. on September 20th, 2011, to hear all those who would like to comment on the proposed water purveyor law. Copies of the proposed law may be obtained at the town clerk's office. Written comments may be submitted to the town clerk prior to the scheduled hearing. The regular town board meeting will be held after this public hearing. The above hearing was opened at the last Princetown Town Board meeting on August 9th and remains open for comment.
So we will have the continuation of the public hearing again at 7:05. I ask anyone who has comments to step up and state their name and address for the record and share their comment with us. No further comment from last time on the water purveyor law? If we have no comments, anyone here have comments?
There's any additional considerations that we should take as a board in looking at that after the event that happened a couple weeks ago? That's all.
Yeah, and I'd like to put it in discussion. If we have no other comments, then I will close the public hearing on the water purveyor law at 7:06. We can move along to communications. Does anyone have any questions about communications? No one?
The request for the audit for the courts, is that the one that I was involved in that we did a
Yes.
few months ago?
Yes.
Not asking us to do another one.
Yes.
We have to do that annually?
Apparently.
So Nick and I did that? Is that what
Yes. Any other questions in regards to communications?
Not for me.
Tim?
I'm all set.
Don? Doug?
I'm all
Lou?
set.
We'll move on to public comment. If anyone has, the first public comment is for agenda items only. If anyone has any comments they would like to share on any agenda items, now is your chance. I ask that you step up, state your name and address for the record, and share your comment. No one has any comments? Quiet room. Okay, well, let's close public comment on agenda items and move on. The minutes. Do I hear a motion that meeting minutes from August 9th, 2011 be accepted as presented amended?
So moved.
Second? Lou? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Doug, you in favor?
I said aye.
Okay, I didn't hear, sorry, I didn't hear. 3 ayes, 5 ayes. Motion carries. Old business, town hall, trooper barracks, George.
Nothing really major going on, a couple little minor repairs. I did give you all the copies for shades and tinting the windows in the back here. The insurance company and the court system said we have to do something about making sure that at night we can't see shadows through these windows in Michelle's office. We have a few different bids here from different people. This unit glass says they can tint it and nobody can see through it. Some other people have said that's not the truth. If it's really dark outside and there's light inside, you can see. Town decorators has got for shades that you can't see through, and another has blind shades and more they have for shades too. They're a little more expensive. Whatever you guys want to do with that.
Maybe we could just have one section done of the tinting, just to see if it works, because that's certainly the most economical way of doing it.
I think whoever does it, we ought to guarantee that what they're telling us is, is so.
Wow.
I mean, I'd hate to see us pay it and then find out that it's.
Bless you.
The tinting works fine during the day. Several people have told me that at night, if it's dark, really dark outside, you don't have a moon or anything, you can see through that tinting. You can't, you wouldn't make out the person, but you could see the shadow through it.
But I wonder if you had the tinting and these shades, if maybe,
That might
Oh,
work
along with
those.
these?
right,
Yeah.
because these other proposals are to take these down.
Take these
which
down, put new ones
such
down.
a way.
That's what.
So this, maybe if this and those down would cut, it's just a thought.
So, I'm sorry, why do we have to have that?
Our
The
insurance.
insurance company and our court system said you have to do it.
Court security.
For court security.
So
Well, not
no,
just court security, for all boards meeting, but court security also recommended. it.
court security recommended, the insurance company recommended, so nobody can stand outside and shoot one of you guys.
Right. Like a few years ago when we put up the door in the hall and the bulletproof window, bulletproof
Bars.
glass on the service windows, and same, long as it's a safety. This, it's a safety recommendation. I don't know, I would say that probably tint plus these would be satisfactory. I guess we can ask, or have them do a sample. Maybe not even a whole window, but a section.
Yeah, it's possible.
I don't know, do you guys wanna do the blind, take that route, take a $1,500 route?
Well, we can get the lines, that's 1,500, because we had to do Michelle's office.
Well, if the tinting will work with the blinds, that would be the better way to go, right?
The blinds, right.
As far as being positive.
These are in Michelle's office too, right?
The blinds,
She has nothing in her office, so she would need blinds in her office.
which would be, yeah, that would be easier.
So that would be this, the 220 from town decorator would need to be in her office. That's the roller shade for the judge's office, since she doesn't have these now.
And, what, the 924, that's the time. We could probably get away without doing the top windows, but we really didn't want to. So that's like $288 off. We got 9 windows on the bottom, which are long, and the 9 small
Oh,
windows
this
on
is
top.
just the courtroom, this isn't for her office. This being glass,
Yeah.
okay. So that'd be more like $650 to do it in here.
Do it in here.
Okay.
Probably another $140 to do tinting in Michelle's office.
To do tinting.
Yeah, do
If
tinting.
we want to do tint if there's shades and there's no shade, right?
Okay.
So we have to do a shade in her office. What's the third company? Flying shades and more.
Flying shades and more.
Same time. There's something different.
I don't know, I guess we need to think about it. Okay.
Water.
Water, since you're there, George, let's talk about water.
We survived Hurricane Irene.
Thank goodness.
The system ran fine on generators for several days. Didn't have any problems. County Health Department, they called me several times because of the Delancey Dam, they were afraid it was gonna collapse. And sewage treatment up there in Delancey, they were afraid it was gonna contaminate the wells. They wanted to make sure our wells were above the normal scale at all times.
We fared a lot better than some of our neighbors did.
Yes.
So the sewage treatment plant above us failed,
That's what we were told.
is that
We were
correct?
told, actually the treatment plant itself didn't, I guess it didn't fail, but it was overflowing, the sewage was going, raw sewage was going back into the normal scale. So the normal scale was full of raw sewage coming down. Anybody's well that was being covered by the normal scale was being contaminated very badly.
Okay. And I'm assuming, how did the wells, the commercial wells along the stretch of Route 7 there?
A1 was underwater, and affordable water right now is about 8 feet out in the normal scale. And I believe the state or the county is going to make them fill that in.
A1 said his wellheads were not underwater.
I know the water around the building.
Right, it flooded in that area, but it wasn't over his wellheads.
The casing.
Right,
Okay.
which is what the contamination concern was.
Yeah.
It didn't affect our wells at all?
No, we were about 5 feet, our asphalt parking lot was about 5 feet above where the water level hit.
Yeah, the shack was affordable and part of the well case.
They
That's the
are
shack's
on the
one.
floodplain, those two wells are both in the new floodplains. Our wells are still out of the floodplain, parking lot, buildings. 100-year flood, 500-year flood.
There's a lot of damage down that creek.
Yep.
Okay,
I guess that's about it.
okay. Thank you. Nick, highway?
Well, we were very fortunate with all the flooding, that we had no actual damage to any of our roads. Normanskill, a portion of it was underwater for a while, and then it receded and it was okay, and there's no damage to the road. The only thing, a tree went down across the Willow Run, which we cut up and got rid of that. Outside of that, we're very, very lucky that we don't have any expense with any road work.
We were very lucky not to lose that
Yeah.
section of Harvestfield Drive.
That's about it, you know.
Yeah,
The roads are all in good shape.
good,
Mhm. Thank you.
thank you. Animal control.
There really is nothing to report. It's been very quiet, thankfully.
Okay, she says there's nothing to report. It's been quiet.
I've got a question for
Animal control.
Sure.
the problem we have on Scottsdale Road, or any tickets issued.
It's still pending notification of the parties.
Pardon?
Still pending notification of the parties. Mr. Tremarky has the information that needs to go back to the attorney.
Code enforcement. Dan the man. Do we have anything new in code enforcement, building inspection?
Just a lot of complaints that I've been following.
It was pretty high on
Permits are starting to come in too, so they're picking up.
Yes. Okay. We have animal control DC on quick slide. Whoops. Only one person. Okay, on to new business. Yeah?
I don't want to go out of order, but just quickly on animal control.
Yes.
I was in Como Country Pools the day before yesterday. I think it was the day before yesterday. And they told me that somebody shot one of their dogs and they found it dead in their backyard, basically. They don't know who did it. It was a puppy, basically. A small dog, maybe about this big.
It was a beagle.
I think it was their beagle. I just happened to be in there, and I said, "Oh, where's the little guy?" And they said, very touchy subject. They have a suspicion of who they think did it, but I share that with you in case you wanted to stop in and have a conversation with them.
Where did that happen, Jim?
Right along Route 7 there, just west of us. Como Country Pools there.
Across from where the fire was on 7?
It was a 7-year-old beagle. They think the dog was probably like up to a person, happy, nice to see and everything else, and put the rifle wherever he had right to his head and just shot him.
I did ask, does the dog regularly wander off their property? They said no. So I share that with you in case you wanted to have a conversation with them.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Should we move on? to
Thank you.
general Fund transfers. Do I hear a motion that the town board approves the transfer of $684 from town hall repairs to town hall personal service?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Bob seconds, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 5 ayes, motion carries. General fund claims. Do I hear a motion that the town board approves claim number 195 to claim number 219 in the amount of $35,207.82?
So moved.
I'll second.
5 seconds, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 5 ayes, motion carries. Water fund claims. So I hear a motion that the town board approves claim number 87 to claim number 103 in the amount of $14,041.91.
So moved.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. 5 ayes, motion carries. Highway fund claims. Do I hear a motion that the town board approves claim number 5 in the amount of $358.68?
I'll make the motion.
Sorry.
Second.
Doug Thorpe, would you mind closing that door, please?
Second.
Seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
5 ayes, thank you. Motion carries. Town board meeting video approval. Now, we called you guys and we agreed to have this meeting before September 11th so that people could come to the September 11th event that was held here. If it's okay, I would also recommend that we approve this video being shown before the next meeting because I have some FEMA information to share with residents and the deadline is the end of October. So if that's okay with you, I would like the resolution to read that the town board approves the video audio tape recording of the August and September town board meetings. Does anyone have a problem with that?
Need to be a conditional approval, condition upon
Condition,
that somebody reviews it before it goes.
sure, if you'd like it that way. Would you like to see it? You want Carol to watch it before it goes?
I don't care whoever,
Somebody
however
wanna
it's
see
been
it
being done,
before
I
it
just think
goes?
that needs to be reviewed.
But I think we need
for
to
the
get this
process
FEMA
that we
information
put
out.
in place, that's all.
Yeah.
I have popcorn in my house.
That would be fine.
Do you want Carol to watch it? Does anyone object to Carol looking at it first?
I'll second the meeting at Todd's house.
Yeah, I don't care, I don't, whoever, just as long as it gets reviewed, that's all.
Upon the town clerk's review, how's that? If that's okay. Do I hear a motion for that? Is that okay?
I'll make the